Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update of Bitcoin, and this is going to be on the weekly chart. So remember, each candle is going to represent 1 week, so that's going to be important to remember. So we're looking at this from more of a long-term investor's standpoint. And there was something that's taken place in the charts that I wanted to put on your radar and have you be aware of. I think it's important and I want to share it with you. And guys, if you get something out of this, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I appreciate all the people who've been here throughout, the past year with me. Been here growing on the channel and just learning this stuff. I know a lot of you guys are even taking your skills now that you've been learning and using them in the stock market and other places, and it's great to be able to do that, because when you learn how to trade, you can use it in anything that you can chart. So it's going to be such a benefit for you in the long run. So that's what I want to be here. I want to help teach as many people and take as many people as I can on the journey that I'm going on in terms of learning this stuff the best that I can and to the best of my ability. So guys, first of all, what I wanted to point out to you, and this is the main point of this video why I wanted to make it, what we're looking at is the 9 EMA. So this is the 9 weekly, and then we're looking at our 20 EMA on the weekly. And what we're having, guys, each time we have these crossed, you can see it ended up crossing down here at around, we'll call it $1,100. We pushed all the way up until it crossed to the downside at $9,500. So the entire time, once this crossed, we had that beautiful move all the way up to $20,000. But if you're just playing the moving averages and when they cross, you would have been able to take a position at $1,100. You would have sold out at around $9,500. That's an amazing gain. And remember, in this game, you're never going to buy the bottom. You're never going to sell the top, most likely. You're trying to get the meat of it, the thick part of the trade that you're able to capture. That's what we're talking about here and the significance of this. So when we crossed, we started a beautiful bull market. When we crossed to the downside, this entire bear market here, we were underneath until we crossed again at about $4,200, $4,300. Right in that range, we ran all the way up to almost $14,000. And now what we're seeing again, guys, is the cross to the downside again. So the 9's crossing down through that 20. So I want you to just be aware of that, because the last time that happened back here, we got pushed very aggressively to the downside. Am I saying it has to happen again? I'm not. I just want to put it on your radar so that you can pay attention to this and watch price action. We're still up above the 50-week moving average, which is a good thing. We're up above, obviously, the 200-week moving average, which we've only lost in Bitcoin's history for a while here down in this area. So we're still up above that. And also we're up above the 0.618 Fibonacci. So if we end up taking our fib and we go from where we had this bullish engulfing candle, so our swing low up to our high, the 0.618 is going to be correlated around this 50 moving average as well. So if we are to break to the downside, I want to see that 0.618 hold. And if that doesn't hold, we need to see the 50-week moving average hold. That's going to be important. Otherwise, we're probably going to be down here around the 0.786, which is going to be around $5,500, right in that range. And we could back test that before we get moving again. But these trends are very powerful, guys, and we are in an intermediate term bearish downtrend, and we've been in it for quite a while now, since we ended up peaking, we'll call it around June 24th, 2019. Ever since then, we've been getting pushed to the downside. And what's happening is these candles are getting small, and whenever they get tight, that means that excuse me, guys, my allergy has been killing me. The candles have been getting very tight, and whenever the candles get tight, you're going to have a break. And now what we're waiting to see is if we're going to break to that downside and test this 50-week, or if we're going to break up and try to get back through this 9 EMA and the 20 EMA, which are now crossing to the downside. And you have to think about it as pressure. Are we going to get pushed by this downward pressure down to this 50, and are we going to test it before we can get moving again, or are we going to have pressure to the upside and break? But I think it's very important also that the volume is tailing down as well, and that's typical when you're in these downtrends, and also when the candles are getting very tight, the volume's going to be tight. So that's why I'm putting this on your radar, guys. I just wanted to say, pay attention. We could break up or down very aggressively very soon, just like we had this last nasty candle out of that descending triangle that we broke down out of. And now we're in the same situation. We're moving sideways, and we're going to wait to see if we have some type of gnarly bear flag, or if we're going to have a BART pattern and we actually start breaking this downtrend right here. is what we're looking at. We'll just do a rough one here on the week, guys. This is the downtrend we'll want to break out of. And you know, when you have trend line breaks, that's when you can really run. If it's on big volume and we break out of there, we could run back up and test this before we know it. Bitcoin, it's just so crazy because of the volatility and how it happens. The moves happen for Bitcoin in literally an hour a lot of times, 15 minutes. You could be sitting here and Bitcoin's at $8,200. You guys tell me if you've ever been here. I've been here before. We're sitting at $8,200. You go in, you cook a meal, you get a shower, you're feeling good, and you come back out and Bitcoin lost $1,000 or gained $1,000. You say, what the heck happened? You go to the bathroom, come back, $1,000 difference. That's the name of the game, and that's the space that we're in. So I just want to put this on your radar, guys. Targets to the upside there. Obviously, if we get some type of break out of here, we'd start targeting around 10,500. Then it'd be around 11,455. Then obviously where we wicked up to around that $14,000, and then we try to challenge this high here. And then to the downside, we'd be looking at about $6,800. Then we'd be looking at around, we call it that $5,500 range. So guys, let me know what you think. I want your opinion on it. Also, let me know if you've had those experiences where you go out or you do something for the night and Bitcoin changes by $1,500 and you just go, wow, okay, that's the type of space we're in. And that's what makes it amazing. So I'm happy to be here with you guys. God bless. Take care. Let me know down below.